Have you ever found yourself questioning your faith, wondering if there's more to life than what meets the eye? I know I have. My journey with Jesus Christ began with doubt, but it led me to a place of unshakable faith. Let me take you on that journey. Picture this: a young person raised in a Christian household, going through the motions of faith without truly understanding its depth. That was me. I attended church, said my prayers, but deep down, I wasn't sure if I truly believed. Have you ever felt that way? But then something changed. I started asking questions, seeking answers, and diving deeper into the historical evidence surrounding Jesus Christ. Did you know that there are over 5,000 Greek manuscripts of the New Testament, more than any other ancient text? This abundance of historical documentation intrigued me. As I delved into the research, I discovered fascinating details about Jesus' life and teachings. For instance, did you know that Jesus' ministry lasted only about 3 years, yet his impact has endured for over 2 millennia? How could one man's short life have such a profound and lasting effect on the world? I found myself captivated by the accounts of Jesus' miracles, walking on water, healing the sick, feeding thousands with just a few loaves and fish. These weren't just stories. They were testimonies from eyewitnesses who were willing to die for what they had seen. Would you be willing to die for something you knew was a lie? But it wasn't just the miracles that drew me in. It was Jesus' teachings, his radical love, and his call to serve others. Have you ever considered how countercultural Jesus' message was in his time? He taught love for enemies, forgiveness for those who wrong us, and humility in a world that valued power and status. As I continued my research, I stumbled upon the prophecies in the Old Testament that pointed to Jesus. Did you know that there are over 300 prophecies about the Messiah in the Old Testament, all of which Jesus fulfilled? The mathematical probability of one person fulfilling even a handful of these prophecies is astronomical. How could this be mere coincidence? But perhaps the most compelling evidence for me was the transformation I saw in the lives of Jesus' followers. Take Peter, for example. Before Jesus' crucifixion, he denied knowing him 3 times. Yet after witnessing the resurrected Christ, Peter became a bold preacher, willing to face persecution and death for his faith. What could cause such a dramatic change? As I pondered these questions, I found my doubt slowly giving way to faith. The historical evidence, the fulfilled prophecies, the changed lives, they all pointed to the truth of Jesus Christ. But it wasn't just intellectual assent. I began to experience a personal relationship with Jesus that transformed my own life. Have you ever felt a peace that surpasses all understanding? Or experienced love so profound it changes how you view the world? That's what I found in my relationship with Jesus. It wasn't just about believing facts. It was about encountering a living Savior. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good. But what about the suffering in the world? How can a loving God allow such pain? These are valid questions, ones that I grappled with too. But as I studied further, I realized that Jesus doesn't promise a life free from suffering. Instead, he offers us hope and strength in the midst of our trials. Consider this: Jesus himself suffered immensely. He was betrayed, beaten, and crucified. Yet through his suffering, he brought about the greatest act of love, redemption for all humanity. Could it be that our suffering, when viewed through the lens of faith, can also bring about good? As I reflect on my journey from doubt to faith, I'm reminded of the words of C.S. Lewis. I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else. My faith in Jesus Christ hasn't just given me hope for eternity. It's transformed how I see the world around me. So, I ask you, have you ever truly explored the claims of Jesus Christ? Have you examined the evidence with an open mind and heart? Perhaps, like me, you will find that what starts as a journey of intellectual curiosity ends in a life-changing encounter with the living God. Remember, faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting in the one who does. As you continue your own spiritual journey, encourage you to keep asking questions, keep seeking truth, and remain open to the possibility that Jesus Christ is exactly who he claimed to be: the way, the truth, and the life. In closing, let me leave you with this thought. If Jesus is who he says he is, if he truly is the Son of God who came to save humanity, wouldn't that change everything? Wouldn't it be worth investigating further? My journey from doubt to faith in Jesus Christ has been the most transformative experience of my life. It's a journey that continues every day, filled with growth, challenges, and incredible joy. I invite you to embark on your own journey of discovery. Who knows, you might just find, as I did, that Jesus Christ is not just a historical figure or a good teacher, but the living Savior who can transform your life in ways you never imagined possible.